Take a deep breath and come join me for a moment of self-care. Let's see what the cards have in store for you today. I've already shuffled the deck, so let's get started. Greetings, fearless friends. Thank you for joining me for your extended reading. The message you got from the DBT card today was to ground yourself. So we are going to clarify this message with a card from the Line Strider's Journey Tarot deck and the Divine Feminine Oracle. So what message do we need to hear from the tarot about grounding ourselves and how we can be more mindful in our lives? How we can use this grounding ability to really get us out of our brains and to put us in the real world. I'm going to take the top card that jumped out there, the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is another major arcana card in tarot. So remember, when we see a major arcana card, that means that's a message that we need to really pay attention to. It's a really important signal. So what goddess, what divine feminine wants to speak to us a little bit more about grounding ourselves? Which divine feminine wants to talk to us? Oop, that jumped right out. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. All right, so let's start with the Line Strider's Journey Tarot and find the Hanged Man. Now, the Hanged Man is hanging upside down for a reason. He's kind of stuck. Now let's find out more about the Hanged Man. Key words here are crossroads, decision, potential growth, discernment, change, or letting go. The Hanged Man is a mysterious card that often appears at turning points when you may be stopping to assess a situation or looking for a new way to see or approach life. The upside down man, in this case a blue tiger, is suspended from a tree with his right foot bound while his left leg is free, bent at the knee. I depicted a tiger because I believe the Hanged Man is a powerful character that can spring into action when a decision has been made, rather than a docile or passive character. Cats are also able to be upside down in midair without losing their sense of balance or direction, and he manifested for me as the color blue. I think because blue is the color of suspended breath, of waiting, of nature in her winter stillness. Despite his somewhat extreme pose, his expression is relaxed, as though he is hanging on the tree of his own free will. The bent legs indicate his potential for action. Around the tiger's head is a halo, a symbol of spirituality. In a reading, this card may indicate that the querent, or maybe representing someone in the querent's life. The Hanged Man reflects a need to suspend action, and as a result, a period of indecision may be indicated. This card may represent a state of being suspended by external forces in a very practical way. You could be waiting on something that will determine your future: school acceptance, a grant, a job offer. Maybe you proposed and did not get an immediate response. Or perhaps you are in a place of indecision and need to take time to consider your options. This is a major card, and its message tends to dominate the other cards that show up. Let's see. Okay, so that one is done. If everyone's had a little bit more to say about reading it with other tarot cards, which we're not doing. So really interesting message. Let's see what Dakini has to say about this. Find her in this book. Dakini, 130. Dakini, the enlightened feminine. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Dakini is the embodiment of a feminine wisdom that goes beyond reason or the intellect. Dakini is translated into Tibetan as sky goer. She is a tantric priestess and a female manifestation of wisdom. She is elusive, playful, and ultimately defies definition. She represents the enlightened feminine principle of non-duality that transcends gender. She contains a sharp, quick, and uncompromising energy that can feel radical, wild, and free. As a space dancer and sky goer, the Dakini has left the rigid boundaries of Earth and the laws of gravity. She is about the limitlessness of the sky, and because of this, all possibilities are open to her. In Tibetan Buddhism, she represents the inner realm as a meditation deity, the outer realm as a tantric yogini, and the mundane realm as a woman who teaches spiritual truths in each moment of her everyday life. She holds the gold tantric staff as a symbol of the ultimate union she has attained, ecstatic bliss and emptiness. Geshe Tsigul is one of the great dakinis in Buddhist history. She can appear as a messenger, a guide, or as a protector. She is known for being unruly in whatever she does because the ordinary rules of contact don't apply to her. No man rules her, and a taste of freedom is what she wants to give us most of all. When your soul selects her card, the dakini means that the task will be accomplished. Whatever it is you're currently working on, a project or answer or a decision, she will help see you through to the other side. In whatever form you need most, as a playful angelic presence, as a taskmaster to help you maneuver through what's hard, or as a messenger with the wisdom that's needed for you to take the next step. But with the dakini, the answer and the way forward is not with the intellect. She is the embodiment of feminine intuition. She reminds you that you have an innate power to know instinctively what is best for you now. The dakini means it's not going to be a straight, clear yes or no. With the dakini, it's the third option. She reminds us that there's something out beyond yes and no, or even right and wrong. There's something your gut will tell you if you can be expansive enough to hear the answer. She is not bound by the usual or by the expected. She will allow you to come up with the unthinkable, the most imaginative, and the most brilliant outcome possible. Here's something you can meditate on. What is my intuition telling me in this moment? And an intention or a mantra that you can say with her. My gut instinct is wise beyond reason. I trust my intuition to guide me. Wow. This is a really fantastic combination of cards. It always surprises me when these things happen. So we have the Hangman, who represents indecision, somebody kind of stuck and is trying to decide what to do or where to go. And then we have Dakini, who is saying, trust your gut, trust your wisdom. You know what to do. You just need to quiet the noise around you and go inside to look for that answer. She's also kind of asking us to expand our minds beyond binary reasoning, right? Beyond right and wrong, black and white. Those types of binary thought processes are really kind of holding us back. You know, this binary thinking may be what is keeping the Hanged Man held in its spot. So for this message to come out with dialectical behavioral therapy, one of the tenets of dialectical behavioral therapy is about dialectics, which is two opposite ideas, and training you to hold those two opposite ideas in your head, that two opposite things can be true at the same time. And that is not a right or wrong thing. That is just a thing that exists. And so what this collection of cards is telling you to do is to quiet yourself, ground yourself, go within yourself. And if you feel stuck, if you feel like you're not satisfied with your life, you're not satisfied where things are going, you need to look inside yourself, because if you're able to ground yourself, if you're able to kind of quiet yourself and be mindful and be in the present moment, you will know what to do. Your intuition will speak to you very loudly at that point and give you the best option. And again, it's maybe not an A or B. Your intuition may guide you towards a C, D, E, F, option that hadn't occurred to you. So really fantastic message. So glad these cards came out this way. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you tomorrow.